Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are using practice tips instead of my actual nails because if I use my actual nails, I probably won't have any nail beds left by the end of this video. Uh, but do not worry, you can recreate these designs on your own nails very easily. Let's get started. For the first design, we're doing polka dots. I'm using white gel polish for the dots, but you can use any color you like. And for the tool, I'm just using the round end of a bobby pin because it works really well as a dotting tool. I like to start by creating evenly spaced dots in the center line first because that gives us a template. Then I go in between those dots and fill the empty spaces. This alignment is what makes the design look polished and gives a classy minimal look. And if there's any empty space, you can always go back and add one tiny dot here and there. Like here, I feel like this space looks a little empty, so I'm just adding one more tiny dot. Yup, looks more complete now. Polka dot nails are quite trendy right now, but surprisingly, they're also one of the easiest designs to recreate. My main advice for polka dots would be don't place them completely haphazardly if you want this clean, polished look. I mean, random dots can also be a design. If that's your vibe, absolutely go for it. But for this kind of neat polka dot look, I would suggest following a simple alignment, and that's the first design done. Very easy, very trendy. For the second design, we are building on top of the same dotting method, but this time we are creating little flowers. So again, I'm using the bobby pin and white gel polish. To make the flower, just create 5 small dots in a cluster so they look like petals. That's literally it. This is why I love dot flowers for beginners. They look like proper nail art, but they're basically just dots placed close together. A tip would be to flash cure this, or the dots may start bleeding into each other. As you can see, mine had started bleeding, so I quickly flash cured it so the design doesn't get ruined. In case it does, just wipe the design and start over. That's the beauty of gel polish. You can add as many or as few flowers as you like. I'm keeping it a little minimal because I don't want the nail to look too crowded. Since there's some empty space here, I'm going to create a mini flower. Like so. You can choose to keep the design as it is or add a tiny center dot to the flowers. Usually yellow would look really cute here, but I don't have yellow right now, so I'm using pink. I don't know if it's going to show up because there's not a lot of contrast in this color. Okay, it is showing up. Once you're happy with the flowers, cure it fully. And this is the final look. For the third design, we're making tiny heart accents. And again, this is still based on dots. Start by placing 2 dots next to each other. At this stage, it honestly looks more like a tiny cherry than a heart, which is also a vibe, but stay with me. Then take a safety pin and gently connect the dots downward into a point. You can use a liner brush if you're comfortable, but I'm keeping this beginner friendly and accessible, so I'm using a safety pin. And yeah, a perfect little heart is ready just by using a bobby pin and a safety pin. Repeat the same steps for however many hearts you want. I'm creating the dots first and then connecting them one by one. Since we're working with gel, you can fix the shape before curing, so don't stress if the first heart is not perfect. Once the hearts look good, cure them and finish with top coat. Honestly, this would be really cute for Valentine's nails. This next design is a teeny bit more advanced than the dot designs, but it's still not too difficult. I'm using a small old brush for this. You can use a liner brush if you have one, but you don't need anything fancy. Just use whatever thin brush you have and you should be good. Again, I am using white gel to create the swirls. The goal is not to create a perfect design. We're just drawing soft, curved lines. Think of it like drawing a very slow, very relaxed S shape. Use light pressure and move slowly. And if it looks a little uneven, honestly, that's okay. It's abstract. We are allowed to pretend it was intentional. After top coat, this is what the design looks like. For the fifth and final design, we're doing a soft aura or blush nail effect, as it is widely known by this name. This is another trendy nail design First, I'm applying a matte top coat over the base and curing it. The matte surface helps the powder grip better. Then I'm taking an eyeshadow palette, stole this from my sister, and an old makeup brush. I'm using a pink shade because I want a soft pink gradient in the center. You can use any color you want. Take a little bit of the eyeshadow, tap off the excess, and start dabbing it gently in the center of the nail. The trick is to build the color slowly. Don't go in with too much product at once because then it can look patchy. Just keep tapping and softly diffusing the edges until you get that blurred aura effect. Once the color looks soft and blended, dust off any extra powder. And now comes the satisfying part, top coat. As soon as you apply the top coat, the whole design comes together and looks glossy and finished. See? This is actually looking so pretty now. And these are the 5 beginner gel nail art designs using one base color. We did polka dots, dot flowers, tiny hearts, abstract swirls, and a soft aura nail. Let me know which design was your favorite. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you want more beginner-friendly gel nail art ideas, make sure to subscribe to the Home Nail Studio. I'll see you all in the next one.